Welcome to Enlightenment SGM tutorials. In this video, we will be converting these two views into an isometric drawing. So to begin our drawing, we have to start with the base part of the drawing, which is seen as this one from the top view and this one from the front view. So now we will start drawing this line of 28mm, which is 12mm high. So we'll draw a line of 12mm from this point going upward, and then we also draw a line of 28mm with a 30° set square, which is this line, this one. And then we draw a line of 12mm going downward, and then we join these two lines using a ruler. And then now from the center of this line, we'll draw a construction line of 30mm going this side using a 30° set square. So we will measure 30mm from this center going this side, and then you draw a construction line like this one. So the 30mm, we say it's 60 divided by 2 because we want this point. Now we have to draw a line which goes this side up to this point, but we can see this 86mm shows the distance from this point to this one. So we know the distance from this point to this point is given as 12mm from the front view. So we'll say 86 minus 12mm, then we get 74mm. Then we draw a line of 74mm going this side with a construction line using a 30° set square. And then now we'll draw a line using a ruler joining this point from this corner to this point. And then again we draw a line of 12mm going upward. And then we join these two lines using a ruler. And then as now we are at this point, we will draw a line of 60mm moving in this direction. And then from here, we will join these two lines. We will join this line and this one with a construction line, as we need to insert a circle here. And then now we have to draw an isometric circle, which is seen as this one from the top view and this one from the front view. So before we can draw the isometric circle, we first have to mark the center point of the circle. So we'll start by drawing a center line from the center of this line going this side with a 30° set square. And then from the center of this line, we have to measure a line of, if we can see the calculations here in the front view, we are given that the distance from this point to this one is 12mm, and the total diameter of the circle is 34mm. So we'll divide the diameter by 2 to get the radius, and the radius is 17mm. And then we add 12mm to find the total distance to the center, and it is 29mm. Therefore, we will measure 29 millimeter from this center going this side using a 30-degree set square. Then this one marks our center of the circle, and then we'll draw a center line again using a 30-degree set square. So now, as we have marked the center point of the circle, we have to draw an isometric box. So to draw my isometric box, I will measure 17 millimeter, which is the radius of the circle. I will measure 17 millimeter going this side using a 30-degree set square, and then I will also draw a construction line of 17 millimeter going this side using a 30-degree set square, and also draw a line of 34 millimeter, which is the diameter of the circle, going this side using a 30-degree set square, and also draw a line of 34 millimeter going this side with a 30-degree set square, and again draw a line of 34 millimeter going this side with a 30-degree set square, and then I will join these two lines using a ruler. So now I have a square, which is my isometric box, with 34 millimeter by 34 millimeter by 34 millimeter by 34 millimeter. So now I have to draw the construction lines inside my isometric box, which will help me draw my isometric circle. So to draw these construction lines, I will take my ruler and draw a line from this center to this corner, and again I will draw another line from this center to this corner, and then I draw another line from this corner to this center, and then lastly I will draw a line from this corner to this corner. And then now I have the lines inside my isometric box that will help me draw my isometric circle. So I will take my compass, and then I will place it at this corner and draw an arc from this center to this center. And then after that I draw another arc using construction lines from this center to this center, and then I will also draw another arc using construction lines from this center to this center. And then now, as you can see, the isometric circle has a height of 30 millimeter going upward. Then I will transfer every point that I have used with 30 millimeter going upward with construction lines. So I know I have used this center. I will start by drawing this one going upward with 80 degree with a 90 degree angle, and also this one going upward with a 90 degree angle, 30 millimeter, which is this 30 millimeter. And then after that I will draw the other one, which is from this corner with 30 millimeter going upward, and then I will take my compass and draw an arc. I will place my compass at this point and draw an arc from the end of this line to the end of this one. And then after that I will also take up all the other points that I have used to construct these small arcs with 30 millimeter upward, I will first start by this one with 30mm going upward, and I will also transfer this one with 30mm going upward, and I will also transfer this one with 30mm going upward, and then I will transfer these two center points with 30mm going upward, and I will also transfer this center point with 30mm going upward, and then I will take my compass and place it here. First, I have to know that these arcs, I will draw them using construction lines, and then I will take my compass and place it here at the end of this line and also at the end of this one, and draw an arc from this end to this one. And then I will also place my compass from this center, this end line, and draw an arc from this end to this one. And then lastly, I will place my compass. I also have to take this line with 30mm going upward. So I will place my compass at the end of this line and draw an arc from this end to this one. After that, I have to draw a tangent line which will be tangent to this circle and also this one. And then I will draw a line, a dark line, from the tangent of this one to the tangent of this one, and also to the tangent of this one. And then now I will take my compass and make this line dark, and also place it here and make this arc to be dark from this point to this point. And then now I will take my ruler and then draw and make this construction line dark up to where it will intersect with this line. And then also this one. It was supposed to be a construction line, and then I will make it dark from this point where it will intersect with this one. And then now I am done drawing my circles. Then I have to move on to this part which is seen as this one from the front view. Then I will draw a line of 12mm with a 30° set square going this side, which is this 12mm, this one. And then I will draw a line of 80mm going upward, which is this one. And then I will draw another line of 12mm with a 30° set square. And then I will join these two lines using a ruler. And then lastly, I will draw another line of 60mm, which is from this point going this side. It's 60mm with a 30° set square. And then I will also draw this one, which is 60mm with a 30° set square. And then I join these two lines using a ruler. And then I need to first draw a construction line from this corner to this corner. And then I will only make it dark from this corner to where it will intersect with my circle. And then with this my drawing is now complete. So to erase the construction line so that we can make it clear, I will remove these construction lines, and I will also remove this one and this one, this one. So our finished drawing looks something like this one without construction lines. You can check our next video for the next tutorials. Thank you.